Hi guys, it's Jessica. Welcome back to my channel. So, as you've seen by the title for today's video, I'm going to make the most of it. So I'm going to be showing you how to... Clueless is one of my favorite movies. Like, I absolutely love it, and the outfits. And I also have a costume which I ordered online, and I can leave the link below where I got the costume. You can style her hair whichever way you want. You don't have to wear her hair exactly how she wears it, although that would be good. So basically, I done heatless curls last night, so that's why my hair is curly. Look, basically you kind of just get the front pieces of your hair with the hair dryer and you turn them under, and then afterwards you flip your hair up and you have like loads of volume and it looks so nice. But I'm just going to probably be leaving my hair curly for today, but I'm going to show you how to do Cher's makeup look, and then I'm going to be putting on the costume and I'm going to give you the final result. So I'm going to stop talking now and we're going to get straight on with the video. Okay, so we're going to get started now. So I just took off my makeup. I had like a bit of concealer on, and because I just took it off so quickly and then put moisturizer on again, my face is a bit red because my skin is very sensitive. So we're going to ignore that and we're going to start straight away. So as you can see, in a lot of her makeup looks throughout, like in all of her makeup looks throughout the movie, they're very, very natural. And if she does wear eyeshadow or any eyeliner, which I don't think she does, she keeps it really, really natural, which is great because that means that this tutorial won't be hard. It'll be really easy to follow and everything. So the very first thing we're going to do is foundation, but we're going to do a very, very light base. Okay, so for foundation, I'm going to be using the Born This Way by Too Faced in the shade Ivory. I'm just going to be going in with my beauty blender. We're not going to judge how dirty my beauty blender is. It's not dirty, it's just has loads of foundation on it. You can have a more full coverage base if you want. I'm just going to go for like one layer of foundation. So if you want it, you can like build it up if you want. This foundation is actually medium to full coverage, but I find if you blend it out with a damp beauty blender, it's not as full coverage. And I'm just blending it out with the beauty blender, so I'm just going to make it, gives it kind of, it almost looks quite sheer when you blend it out with a beauty blender. If you use a brush, your foundation will be more full coverage, but I think the beauty blender gives it more like flawless look. So I'm just going to be blending that in. Okay, so now once your foundation is all blended in, so I know it might look a bit yellow on camera, but it's just because there's like nothing else on my face, so I look a bit weird. But now we're going to why am I so bad at speaking? We're now going to be going in with concealer. Sorry if my eye is red, I just got an eyelash in my eye and I was trying to get it out, so sorry about that. So I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Fair Light, number 16N. So I'm going to be just doing just like that under my eyes, because again, I'm trying to go for a light coverage look. And then I'm just going to do the high points of my face, and then I'm also just going to be putting it anywhere else, like any little blemishes that I just want to put it on, and then just on my chin. And then again, we're going to blend it out. And just like to say that I'm going over my eyelids with the sponge as well, so any concealer that is on the sponge, I'm also just blending over my eyelids, basically as a base, because we won't be doing very much eyeshadow. So the setting powder that I'm using is the Laura Mercier. Am I saying that right? Some people pronounce it different. I'm just going to say Laura Mercier. And it's in the shade Translucent. Sorry, that took me a very long time to read that it said translucent. But the brush I'm using is the Sephora brush, and it's actually Pro Contour, but we use it for setting under our eyes. So I'm just taking some of that and then tapping it off because I don't want too much, and then literally just pressing it on. So not wiping it on, we're just going to press it on so that it can sit there for a little bit, and then we can dust it off later. I'm going to do the same with the other eye. We are going to be going on to bronzer while this is still setting. So the bronzer I'm using is Trusty Hoola Bronzer, my go-to. And this is like a very warm tone bronzer, I'd say, because you know the way you can get like a cool tone and a warm tone. I think this is more of a warm tone, so we're going to go for this one. So yes, I know it's like empty, but there's still something there, so we're still going to use it. Also, the brush I'm using is the Fuchsia 101 Pointed Dome brush. So basically, any bronzer and any bronzer brush is perfect. And for bronzer, we are going to, again, not go too crazy with bronzer, just kind of, we're keeping it very natural. So for bronzer, I like to just go from the top of my ear and then bring it down like this. And I have to blend it out, don't worry. Do the same on the other side, like this. And always make the fish lips. And then we're gonna do the forehead right up here. The forehead right up here. Yes, we know where the forehead is. Oh, sorry guys, I'm actually just so great. Why am I so bad at speaking? Oh my god. Every time I film a video, I'm like, anyways, apologies for that. I'm now going to be blending this out because we need to. So for blending this out, I'm going to be using the Jumbo Buffer brush by Fuchsia. Just like a big fluffy brush really. I'm just going to be blending that out. Now once the bronzer is done, we are going to be moving on to dusting off the setting powder. So I'm going to be just using this big fluffy brush. It's called the Pro Featherweight Powder Brush. It's from Sephora. But basically just take any big fluffy brush you have, or just your powder brush is fine. And you're just going to be sweeping under your eyes. Not too harshly though, because we don't want to rub off any makeup. So just under the eyes. Oh. And sorry, I have this palette down here, it's the mirror. And we're just going to do the same on the other side, and then wherever else you put it, you can just sweep it off there as well. Okay, so now we're going to be moving on to blush. So the blush I'm using is by MAC, and it's this like, it looks very peach on camera, but it's actually more peachy pink. And basically I'm going to be using blush, and I'm not going to be using loads, but I'm going to be kind of making it quite noticeable, because in a lot of Cher's, like in a lot of her photos, you can see it's not very noticeable on camera, but you can see that she has blush on, and it actually like matches her lipstick, which I really like. And you can see that her blush is quite noticeable. So we're going to be copying that, and she uses a kind of a peachy pinky blush. So whichever blush you have that is like a peachy pink color, I would use. So I'm gonna go in with my blush brush by Real Techniques and just tap that off. And I'm just going to be going down. So usually I go straight to the apples of my cheeks, but hers is more further back. So we're just going to be going down, just kind of right above our bronzer, like this. Okay, so moving on, we are going to be moving on to eyebrows. So the eyebrow pencil I'm using is by Essence, and it's in the shade 04 Blonde. And basically she keeps her eyebrows quite natural. They're just maybe lightly brushed with a pencil, maybe a bit of eyebrow gel. So I'm going to just lightly go over my eyebrows, because my eyebrows are tinted. So I'm just going to be going lightly over them. So basically for the next step, you just want to fill in your eyebrows. Okay, so after filling in our eyebrows, we're going to go in with eyebrow gel. So the eyebrow gel I use is by Revolution in Clear, and this eyebrow gel is amazing. It keeps your eyebrows in place all day. So if you're ever looking for a good eyebrow gel, I recommend, because I've been like searching for eyebrow gels for so long and none of them worked, and I finally found this one, and I believe it was like €8, €9, something like that, which is so good. And really just recommend it. Just keeps your eyebrows in place all day. And I'm just going to be quickly just going over my eyebrows, and it has a really small spoolie on the end of it, so you can be like really precise, which is great. So moving on to eyes, this is really simple, so it won't take long at all. We are going to be using a very like warm toned, not too dark, not too light, brown eyeshadow shade. Why was that so long? So basically you're just going to be using one shade. We're just going to be using a tiny bit of brown, and we're going to be putting that in our crease. So I would take any brown shade that's a warm toned, but like not too light and definitely not too dark, because that will be bringing it into like a smoky eye kind of look. So I'm going to be using this shade here, which is called Espresso. And this is in the MAC palette, in case anybody's wondering. It's the nude palette. Nude Model, I think it's called. So I'm just going to be taking a little fluffy brush and tapping it off because we're again making it quite natural. And I'm going to zoom in so you can see. So as you can see, it's a very light brown, but in some of her makeup looks, there's just like a very light kind of tint on her eyes. And basically, so I'm just going to be adding this really nice brown shade just to my crease, and that is all we're going to be doing for the eyes, eyeshadow wise. But that rhymed. I'm also going to be adding a tiny bit of eyeliner, but we're not going to be doing winged eyeliner. I'm basically just going to be doing a line. And I just feel like that adds a little bit more to the eyes, because in a lot of her photos as well, it kind of looks like there's a bit of eyeliner. It's kind of hard to tell, but I'm going to be adding eyeliner because I feel like it will make the look. So the eyeliner I'm going to be using is the Charlotte Tilbury in the shade Amber Moon, and it's the liquid eye pencil, and it's like, basically it's a brown one, it's not black, so I recommend a brown eyeliner. So it can be liquid if you want, but I prefer eye pencils because they're much more easier to work with, and the Charlotte Tilbury ones are very creamy, so they just like glide across your eye, which is so handy. So I'm just going to be using this. Okay, so now that is everything done on the eyes, the only last thing to do is mascara. So I actually already have my mascara on because I had it on literally only before like an hour before I filmed the video, so I didn't take it off. But basically you just want to do your mascara. And also I know that if a lot of you are going to be using this, that a lot of people would want to, you know, wear false eyelashes, or not, but like a lot of people do like to wear false eyelashes. Like I love wearing false eyelashes, especially if it's like Halloween or a party or like a themed event or anything. But if you want to try and keep it natural the way Cher does, then I really recommend using individuals. So I always like stayed away from these because I always thought they were like super difficult and that they were like really hard to put on. And as someone who's not the best at putting on eyelashes, these are so easy to put on. And it's just great if you just want to like maybe just put one or two on the edge of your eyelashes to kind of lift your eyes up, then I definitely recommend these. So these are the individuals, and they're actually from Pennies, and these were €1. How much was this actually? There's €1.50 for the small pack, and I think this was €5 or €6 for this 150 assorted individuals. So basically I'm just going to be adding like one on the end of each of my eye, just to add a bit of falsies. Okay, so now that our eyes are done, so obviously you can go ahead and put false eyelashes on if you want, and obviously you don't have to do any false eyelashes at all. You can just put on your mascara and you're all good. But I decided just to add a few little individuals to the end of my eyes because I love how they look. So for our very last step, well, second last step, I still have to do highlighter. I always do highlighter last, I don't know why. We're going to be doing our lips. So she tends to have a very pink lip all the time. So the lip liner I'm going to be using is this pale pink lip liner, and it's from Bobbi Brown, but obviously any lip liner is fine. This one I actually borrowed from my mom because she has so many lip liners, so I just borrowed this one, but any lip liner is absolutely perfect. And yeah, we're just going to be using this. So once our lips, I was about to say eyes, once our lips are lined, we are now going to go ahead in with your lipstick or lip gloss, whatever one you want to use, which is also going to be a pink color. So I'm going to be using the Fuchsia Cream Gloss, and it's in the shade Innocent, which is this really nice baby pink. And to finish off our makeup look, I'm going to be just throwing on a tiny bit of highlighter, not too much, because her makeup look is quite like matte, if that makes sense. So there's not a lot of shimmer to it. So I'm just going to be adding a tiny bit of highlighter just to my nose, to the side, so really not that much, and just to my Cupid's bow. Okay guys, so this is the end of the makeup tutorial. So this is the final look, and I really like how it turned out, and I think it is quite similar to her makeup look, especially with the eyes and the lips. So now the very last thing I have to do is get into my costume and show you guys the final Cher look. So I just got into my outfit, which I absolutely love, and I also have this fluffy pen because she doesn't wear it with this outfit, but she does have it for her like school scenes when she's in school and she's like writing with her big fluffy pen, and I happen to have this big fluffy pen. Okay guys, so this is the end of the video. If you liked it, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe down below. Also, don't forget to check out my social medias. All the handles will be linked in the description below. And also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload. And yeah, this is the final look and I really like how it turned out. And also guys, if you want me to do a tutorial on how I done my heatless curls, I will 100% do that. Just let me know. Head over to my Instagram, pop me a little DM, or just comment on any of my photos, let me know which video you guys want me to do and I will for sure do them. So yeah, this is the final result and I really hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial as much as I did. And yeah, I'll be back with a new video very, very soon. Bye!